Good morning, friends. Welcome back to another video, if it's morning where you are. In today's video, I am going to tackle this rug. As you can see, I'm just going to shampoo this rug. It was long overdue, but I had not intended on shampooing this rug on this day, but my dog, Toby, our dog, had a little tummy ache and he got sick on one of the other rugs, so I had to clean it. And I thought, well, since I have the cleaner out, I'm going to go ahead and tackle the living room rug. At least what I can see of it. I didn't move furniture off of it, but as you can see, it was quite disgusting. Needed cleaned, so it was a good thing to get done. But we're going to tackle this rug in this video. Just get this living room rug shampooed and cleaned. And then in today's video, I am going to tackle cleaning my car. My car was in dire need of getting cleaned. Wanted to get it done on spring break. That didn't happen. So this was a day to get my car tackled, get it cleaned, get it stocked, putting the things in it that I like to keep in my car. So that's what we're going to do today. But for starters, I'm going to get this rug cleaned. But welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. It has been a hot minute. I just cannot seem to get on a schedule. I am praying really hard that through the summer I'll be able to get on a schedule, but it's been kind of difficult. JJ's living with us right now. And so, I want to get on a schedule, but when she's here, I just tell myself, we have limited time with her before she leaves for good. And I just want to soak in all the moments, all the things. So I put my regular structure of things on hold or on the back burner. And so I kind of tend to fall behind. And YouTube is one of them because this is my fun hobby. This isn't something that I'm doing to make money. I don't make anything off of this. I'm just doing it for fun and the learning curve of learning how to edit and all those things. Those of you that have been around a while, you know all of that. You know that this is my fun hobby. So I appreciate you for sticking around and supporting me as I'm learning and I'm trying new things, breaking out of my shell. I am not a spring chicken anymore. So just trying to learn, you're never too old to learn. But yeah, so that's what we're going to get done in today's video. I am so glad you're here. I like this shampooer that I'm using. It's a Bissell. I'm not sure. I'll try to link what it is. I think I got it at Walmart years ago. I've had it for a while. It does really good, but it will tend to, as you can see right there, it drops, like it will pick up hair, pet hair or other hair or whatever, and it'll drop like little blobs of hair and fuzz. I mean, they're easy to pick up. You can pick them up and remove them, but I don't know if all shampooers are like that. Let me know if they're not, and maybe there's a better one out there, but this one does do the job. It does get things clean. At least the water looks murky. It looks like it's getting something done. So, but yeah, let me know if it's not supposed to do that. Maybe it's a mishap. Right now, we're going to shift gears and go ahead and get started in the car. First thing I wanted to do is clean it out. I just take everything out because I have bags in here that I go shopping, when I go to Costco and things like that. So I was just removing everything. JJ will end up helping me, and we get everything out of the car. She goes with me on this day. But I purchased a membership at like a local Go car wash or whatever, and so I can run my car through that wash 2 or 3 times a day. I can do it every day of the week. It doesn't matter. So it definitely pays for itself to have the membership at the car wash, especially with us living on this gravel road and our car always gets dusty or the winter time or whatever. So it's nice to have the membership. Plus there's vacuums there. They have rags there that you can use. So what I'm doing right now is getting ready to leave to go to that car wash. So I'm going to get the car cleaned out and then we're going to go off and run it through the wash and get things clean. we are on our way. I am headed to the car wash. Over spring break, I was doing great. I was getting things accomplished, doing, you know, things around the house, getting things done. And Monday and Tuesday was great. Wednesday, I went and spent the day with my niece. We had a wonderful day. She did a facial on me, which was fine. Everything worked out great. However, I went to her daughter's t-ball game, and the wind was whipping down there. The wind was like, I mean, it was just insane. And my face, I guess because my pores had been open, and the pollen was just horrible. So my allergies. Well, Thursday morning, I woke up all swollen and looked hideous and felt horrible. My face felt so windburnt. It was red and just dry, tight, you know, real tight feeling. I just was like, yeah, it was awful. I felt horrible. I couldn't hardly see out of my eyes. And so Thursday was rather a bust because of how I felt and how my face, you know, I couldn't go outside and help Matthew when he was outside. So it was rough. I kind of lost Thursday. Then Friday I woke up and I looked like a Oompa Loompa from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. My face was so swollen. So I took myself to the urgent care and Friday morning and got some medicine, and I've just been kind of, yeah, just watching what I'm doing and all of that. So anyway, I'm still a little puffy and not nearly as red. The redness has pretty much subsided. My face is still really, really dry. But thankfully, I'm nothing like I was. I lost Thursday and pretty much Friday. Saturday, I was able to get up and move around and kind of do some things there at the house or whatever. But I wanted to clean my car and get my car fresh and clean before Easter. Well, that didn't happen. So, hence today, we are after Easter. It's Monday, and I've already went to work. We had a work meeting this morning. So I've already done that, went and picked up, did a couple errands, and then came back home. As you saw, I have went ahead and shampooed the rug in the living room clean. So hopefully you'll find some motivation for maybe getting your car fresh and clean. I'll show you, I picked up a few things the other day because I like to kind of stock my car and have things on hand. So when I get home, I will show you that. So we're off to go get this car clean.
Dump it in there, but I'm gonna eat that.
Disgusting. Nothing. You'll see it on camera.
Are you getting my booze?
No!
Oh.
But that's inappropriate. Disgusting.
I was like, what are you doing?
Not for the live stream.
Ah. She's all wiped out, all clean. I'm gonna clean the mats when I get back home and hose them off with the garden hose. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just running it back through again. That's one good thing about we paid for this membership. We live on a gravel road, so like in the dust and if it rains, it gets muddy, and in the winter, the salt, it's worth it for us to pay for this and just keep this car, you know, clean. And yeah, it's been a while, so it's been a hot minute. It needed cleaned. Okay, so I'm back at home, and I thought I would go ahead and I would show you what I picked up for my car. I don't have everything, but I thought I would go ahead and just show you what I have picked up. Like I said, I like to kind of stock my car and have certain things in there in case you would need them or what have you. And so I'll just show you what I've already picked up. One thing I did get, because you saw I took down my air freshener, but I got a new air freshener, and I've had this one before, and it is the Yankee Candle, the pink sand, and I really like how this one smells. I have to watch certain car scents because I'll get like a headache, or you know, it'll just make me nauseous. So this one, I've had it before and it does good. I don't mind it. Another thing I picked up to go ahead and have, I picked up a little 3-pack of like these little tissues. So I'm going to put those in there. I'm going to put little wet wipes for sensitive skin. You know, you never know when you get something sticky on your hand or touch something or whatever. Or if you have kids, you know, this is always good. Even if you have grown kids, I have grown kids. So it's just good to have this on hand. So I'm going to have those. Oh, it's a goose flying over. I have all my windows open in the house, so our AC, I had to change my battery. Our AC unit is acting up right now, so thankfully it's not really hot out. So it's nice, we can open the windows. However, my allergies, not so good, but we'll get through it. Then I picked up this little Johnson & Johnson, like a little first aid kit, just to have some Band-Aids on hand, or ointment. I think it's just got a couple gauze, a little ointment, and some Band-Aids. So it's not much, a little small one, but just something that you would have on hand if I needed it. Another thing I picked up to have on hand is this little travel size. These travel size things are really good for your car because, you know, they're smaller and compact. You don't have to have a big one. But if we, you know, on a spur of the moment decide, hey, we want to go play pickleball this afternoon, and I don't have any sunscreen for my nose or whatever, you know, and just to have one of these on hand is good to have in the car. So, and I don't know. I mean, you can let me know if the heat would ruin them or take away the effects of them. I don't think it's going to ruin it that much because, like, when we go to the beach, you know, we take stuff and it's in the heat and stuff. So, I don't know. It's just a small one, even if it is. So, but I thought I'd put one of those in the car, so I would have one of those. If we go play pickleball, we leave, and I'm a little stinky. I picked up a little travel deodorant for myself. I also picked up this Downy wrinkle release. You know, if I'm on my way to church and my dress or whatever is a little wrinkled, then I just picked up that and I can spray that on there, and hopefully, never used it before. It says it has a fresh scent. And it does. It smells like clean laundry. I picked up like a little travel toothbrush and toothpaste because, you know, if for some reason, like, I just needed to brush my teeth, then I've got a little toothbrush. And then I picked up a little oral rinse if, you know, we ate out or something and I wanted a little fresh breath. Also, I have these that I've got. I don't know where I put the other one. This one was Taylor's, but I picked up these. I like to keep these in the car in case, you know, you're snacking on beef jerky or something going down the road and you need something because something gets stuck in your teeth. These are always good to keep in the car. So there's usually a couple other things that I keep in the car. Off the top of my head, I keep like a comb in there. Well, I used to keep a comb in there. I'm not sure. There might still be some stuff out in the car. But I'm going to go through what I've already taken out of the car and organize it. And, you know, because our pickleball stuff stays in the car. Another thing to keep in the car, JJ laughed at me, but, you know, toilet paper. If you know, you know. That's always good to have on hand. I think even if you know, you have little kids and you're potty training or whatever, and, you know, you have a little potty seat, you know, just having that kind of stuff on hand is good. If you are in the middle of the boondocks somewhere, you know, I'm just saying, it's a good thing to have on hand. Extra, like, Walmart bags, things like that are good to have on hand. Rain, I think they're in the car, but they're underneath where I keep my bags for shopping. But rain ponchos are good to have on hand because, you know, we keep those in there if we were to go to like an amusement park or something and it was to rain, then we've got those. So just little things, you know, if there's something that you might keep in your car that you find that's beneficial, you know, drop it in the comments below and let me know. Because I like watching those videos where people put stuff in the cars. And of course, I'm past that stage of, you know, early motherhood when my kids were babies. So a lot of you guys that are still in that stage, maybe, you know, you keep probably more because, you know, kids are little and they make messes. So you need maybe a little bit more. But I enjoy even watching those because I think back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I'd have thought of that when mine were little growing up. But even though that mine are older, like they still ride with us sometimes, and it's just good to have, like, you know, there's little hand wipes on hand and stuff like that, or emergency kit for band-aids or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through this stuff, take out my mats out of the car, spray them off, get those to where they can dry, go ahead and stock my car, and then I'll give you an overview. So another really good thing to have on hand is chargers for your phones. We had the older iPhones and they had one charger, and then when we upgraded we had a different charger, so I keep one of each, and that way if somebody's with us and they have the older one, they have a way to charge their phone as well. So phone chargers are a really good thing. Pickleball stuff is essential when you love pickleball. We have all of our rackets, all of our balls. Good to keep like feminine products on hand. If you have, you know, girls that ride in your car, it's good to have that on hand as well. All right, I love this little thing. This is a Instacrate by Green Made USA. I love it. I don't know if it's picking it up there, but I got these at Costco and they are the best. I have two of them. I keep one on my school bus, but you just push in the sides, see, push in both sides, and then it goes like this, breaks down and folds completely flat. So you can keep it and then you can slide it up in there and it's broke down. But then when you want it, you just pull it out, drop it, sides flop down, and it is a sturdy crate. And it is awesome to hold milk jugs, water jugs. I think I can get 4 or 6 in here. I'm not sure. It's pretty big. I don't know the actual size of it. It doesn't say, and I've never measured it. But like I said, I love this thing. I keep it in the back of the car, and of course with us having pickleball stuff, I keep the bag in there and then it keeps it from rolling around. But when I want to go pick up water or milk, just stick it in there. I love it. It's amazing. So, and it was only, I think, like $8 or $9. It wasn't that much. So I actually want to go back and get me a couple more. But yeah, Instacrate, and I got it at Costco. So. My gym bag, which I keep in the car, and it has my spin shoes in here. It has a fan to hook up to the spin bike, which is not charged. And I believe there's extra deodorant in my gym bag as well. So this is going to stay packed. I need a new gym bag, but this was actually a diaper bag that I found at a yard sale, and I use it as a gym bag. So keep our hiking gear in here as well when we go with our friends hiking. Sometimes we'll leave on a Sunday and go to a hiking trail. We've actually got one coming up soon. So this is like a bag that has insulation in it.
It doesn't have insulation in it. It's insulated. I can't talk. I don't know what I'm saying.
And stuff in it, and it breaks down, so it'll fold up. It's got extra bags in there, but it will fold up flat. But it expands, and you can keep all of your groceries in here and anything that you pick up from the store, you know, and stuff to keep cold. It comes in handy, and I think I got that at Sam's Club. Insulated bags or extra shopping bags, because we like to shop at Costco, places like that a lot, and they don't give you bags there, so you can keep these, and they're extra insulated bags. Like I was saying, those ponchos, I keep the ponchos in this spot right here in our car. I have hiking bags in here, so I'm going to put my hiking post in there along with these ponchos, because if it was to rain. To stock my console, and I keep this little bag, which actually I have some stuff in here that I did not know, but I'll just show you the extra stuff that I keep in here as well. Stocking my little console bag. This is a bag that I purchased. Well, I don't know if I purchased it or I don't know. I got it from some like unique makeup company. My niece might have gave it to me. I don't know, but it's the perfect size pouch. It's got a little slit in the side, and it's all open. So, and it fits perfect in my console, and I love it. So I can stock what I need inside of here. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to put a pack of, actually, since I already have one of these, and it is well stocked still with Band-Aids, I'm going to keep this one here, and I'm going to put this one back with my pickleball stuff. And that way, if we're back with the hiking stuff, and that way I have it when I go hiking. So I'm going to put this one in here, pack of tissues. These are little wet ones, so since I still have these, and they are, let me make sure they're, yeah, they're good. So these are Purell, kills 99% of germs. So I'm going to keep those in here. Now these are bad, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah. I don't think they're not any good. Those are old. I also keep these in here. Little citronella bracelets. So if we're out playing pickleball or hiking, you can wear these and they keep the bugs away. And they're really good. So I keep those on hand as well. A little bit of Benadryl. Cooling for itch relief. I keep that in my car. Germex for hand sanitizer. You keep that in here. This is Deep Blue Rub. It's like an ointment for after you've worked out if you're hurting. So I keep those little, that's from doTERRA. I keep those in here. Some eyeglass lens wipes. Those on hand, and keep those in here. I'm going to go ahead and stick them in the pouch. I'll show you what the pouch looks like after I get it stocked. But I'm going to go ahead and put my Downy, my deodorant, that goes up there, my sunscreen, my mouthwash, and I'll go through this periodically and go through it and check and see if, you know, anything needs replaced. I keep this, it's an old toothpick holder, but I need to go fill it. But I will put like ibuprofen in here or something for painkillers so that I'll just have them rather than, because we'll buy like the big bottles of them at Costco. And so I will take those and I'll fill those up. So that's what let me do that. Just like that, the magic of camera and editing, I just went inside and I filled it. So I have like ibuprofen filled in there. So that is filled up. I also picked up, I grabbed a pack of these. It's like Claritin allergy. So I'll have those on hand if I was to need allergy medicine and I didn't have it. This is just a little, like a medicine cup that has loose change. And I fixed that in there in case you ever need a little bit of loose change. This is the white that came with my car. This is some On Guard spray that you can spritz your steering wheel and everything. And it's a sanitizer from doTERRA, but it makes it smell like cinnamon. So I love it. So you can spritz it on or on your hands. It smells good. I'm almost out of that, but I'm going to go ahead and keep that in there to use that. This one's going to go in the back. My dental floss picks, my husband and I use these all the time. I put those in there. The extra toothbrush is going to go in there because you just never know. My glove box, I'm going to put these extras in this glove box here. And that way I'll have extra tissues in the glove box as well. Glove box just has the important papers, all that good stuff in it. So, I'm going to go ahead and hang up my freshener. So my let me get this cleaned up and then I'll show you the rest. Put the mats back in. I sprayed them off, but they still have this, like, looks like a dirt film in there and it won't come out. I don't want to use like Armor All or anything to make it slippery. That's not safe when you're driving. So I'm not sure what other product I could use to clean that to get those to stay black. If you know, let me know. I'd love to know. That way I could get those to stay. But everything's cleaned out. Everything is nice and clean and fresh. I have my new air freshener up here. I have my sentimental little necklaces. This one is a circle for a mother's son necklace that my son gave me one time. My daughter gave me this one and it says mother on it. I'm sure you can't see that. It's not going to focus in on that. But JJ gave me this one and it says, let's pickleball, y'all. And so it has a pickleball paddle and a pickleball. So I've got Noah, Taylor, and JJ on there. So I've got my 3 kids, 2, and then my 1 adopted girl. So she's not really adopted, but she's adopted in our heart. Everything is nice and clean. Like I said, I need to figure out what to get that out of there. But my chargers are here. Let me give you a peek in my console. So this is how my console looks. So everything is neat and organized. I could pick this whole pouch up, take it. The flosses are on the side, obviously. My glasses and this car cleaner. This little cubby slides out that has my change in the little medicine cup. But all the things that I said before, you know, that I was putting in there, they're in this little pouch. Neat. And they're not going to fall around and spill or dump out because they're in this pouch and it's just nice and organized. So I like that. Everything else is all clean. I have my visor there to put in the window. Still got to get that's kind of got some water on it still. And then back here, everything's nice and clean. Still I gotta figure out what to do to keep it black. You know, it gets the stuff on there, but it is clean. There is a spot up there behind that seat where I didn't pull it up when I was vacuuming. I forgot to do it, and when I pulled it up to put the mat in, I was like, oh Lord, look at all the gravels I forgot or missed. So I'll get those the next time. When I go out, I'll just swing in there and vacuum it and get it up. But these are little like bags that fold up, and they're insulated like little lunch bags. So I have 3 of those in there. Of course, the TP, like I told you. All of our pickleball stuff, you know, you gotta have the pickleball gear. I went ahead and put the extra wet wipes in here, you know, if we want to wipe our hands after we're done. My gym bag, that bag, all of the other pouches and things I keep under here, my extra bags, and then those pouches, the rain pouches, and I placed the first aid kit in here to go with my hiking bags and our hiking gear. On this side, it's all clean other than, like I said, the stuff. So it looks a whole lot better than what it did, and after it sits here, it's going to start smelling good with that. All right, friends, so that's going to be the end of today's video. There's still straightening up and things that I need to do around here, but I just figured I would pick up the camera and do like a little clean and restock the car, get it ready, because that needed to be done. And that was something that I wanted to do over spring break. And like I said, I felt like I lost a day and a half, almost 2 days of my spring break because of whatever allergic reaction I had, plus allergies on top of it. So, but now I'm back in the swing of things. I'm still healing. My skin is still very dry. It gets red if I go out too much. And so I'll come inside and I'm getting ready to wash my face to get all the pollen and stuff off of me. Just taking it day by day and using my medicine and stuff. So hopefully it will heal quickly. Live and learn, right? You're never too old to still live and learn. You do stuff and you're like, what have I done? Or, you know, so. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this vlog out. Thank you so much for joining in with me today. I hope you got inspired to maybe like stock your car, get it prepped and ready for, you know, emergencies or whatever. And like I said, if you have anything that you might stock in your car that you keep that I didn't mention, that is a great idea for people to keep in the cars. I know jumper cables are one, which we have those in there too. So at least I'm pretty sure we do. I know my daughter and my son have them. I'm pretty sure we do, but things like that I know are great too. Wintertime, it's good to keep like blankets. I think with your seasons, your different things can change, you know, what you keep in your car, because obviously when it's wintertime, I'll put my ice scraper and stuff like that in there. But if there's anything on the daily that you keep in your car that I might not have mentioned that you think would be a great idea, please drop it in the comments below. Let me know about it. I'd take any suggestions that you might have. So I'm gonna go ahead and close. Thank you for joining me. Do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below, and Lord willing, friends, there'll be another one. Bye.